Okay. Hello. Welcome back to welcome back to my live stream. My attempt at live streaming. How's the sound? I'm gonna turn up this. Checkity check. Gonna just keep turning up my microphone. Maybe I'll move it closer to my face. That'll do. Should give me one sec. Sorry. There we go. That's better. And it's like in front of my face. Okay. Hello. Thank you all for joining me on this wonderful Thursday evening. Beautiful night out here. So before we get started, make sure to like the stream. Helps me out in the algorithm. If you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Although I think everybody here is subscribed. Today I have my chat over here. As you can see, I'm in front of the tanks. We're going to be going through the tanks, doing a nice tour of the tanks. And one final thing here, make sure to hit the bell notification button down below, over here, over this side here somewhere. That just makes sure that you never miss a live stream and or video or anything like that, and YouTube likes it as well. So cool. So yeah, as I said, we're going to just go through all my tanks today. Gonna kind of show you what I've been doing, what I've been up to. I've been meaning to make a full video on this, but I've just been busy. So we're gonna hopefully get this done in an hour, by 10 p.m. tonight. Hopefully we've gone through all the tanks, maybe an hour and a half, depending how much I ramble and how active the chat is. Who do we have in the chat? Speaking of that, we have Jamie Anderson, we have Aaron Goodfellow, 3D RC, Crypt Keeper Aquatics, we have Gone Shrimpin', and then Jamie and 3D RC again. So welcome all. What's up? Just the same old. Got the baby to sleep upstairs, so I can't be too loud. See, the wife she's already coming. She's like, you're too loud. Shut the fuck up. I don't have my soundboard going quite yet. We'll get that back up. I know my old live streams were. I feel like I was more into it in the old ones. But anyway, so we're going to get into it in a minute here. But before we get into it, we have a word from today's sponsor. So have you been spending all your time watching YouTube videos and you forgot to go to the aquarium store and pick up supplies? Well, don't fret, my friend, because I'm here. BobMoss.shop is your one-stop shop for all your aquarium stuff and needs. And we have leaves and nettle and filters and other stuff. And go check it out or something, please. BobMoss.shop. Also, my patrons, big shout out, Brian Dotson, Michael Redmond, Leather Turtle, my YouTube channel members, Daniel Cordon, Mitch Bottom, Robert Redmond, Tater Salad, and formerly rival, now 613 Prospecting. I think he has something in the works for his YouTube channel. Okay, so I'm going to be moving the camera around a little bit here, so just bear with me. I'm going to try to avoid smacking the mic too much. I got to move some stuff here. We're going to show you the tanks. I'm going to show you the tanks. I went to America. I got some Freedom beer. I'm going to drink for the freedom. Oh, I haven't thought ahead this much. I want to show you the very, very top tanks, but I don't want it to friggin' rattle a bunch. Oh my god. Oh, okay, we're back. Okay, I am. I unplugged the microphone there. Oopsies. Okay, so we're gonna start. I'm gonna go up. We're gonna start up at the top. Gotta try not to unplug the webcam either, because we just unplugged the friggin' microphone. Alright. Here we go. This'll work. This'll do it. Let me just get it figured out. Okay. So what we're looking at up top is my meta tank, meta frame tank that I set up a long time ago with this bit of a little tiny bit of Monte Carlo, if you remember, just a little tiny bit, and there are some cryptocorns in here, Crypt 20 Brown, that I pulled out for my crypt video a while back. I actually missed one. It's in the corner here, and this Monte Carlo is just insane. If I can get it, there we go. So you can see here's the substrate. And here's how tall the Monte Carlo's got. And then it's kind of on this weird slope. And if I get above it, it's grown interesting. So yeah, you guys want some Monte Carlo? Should I sell it? Should I set up another tank with some Monte Carlo in it and see how it does? This has actually taken me a very long time. I got the Monte Carlo before I started the YouTube channel, like over 2 years ago. And I almost lost it all. I had a little couple stems left that I managed to save, and this is what's come from it years later. And there's obviously some shrimp in here, and it's a little tiny meta tank. It's not big, but my cull shrimp are super hardy, and ram's horn snails, rock. There's some java moss in the very back there. Yeah, it's a fun little tank for. Oh my god, I'm having trouble here. It's a fun little tank for me to look at. Check the comments real quick. Is that a Mario game song in the background? Probably, yeah. I can't actually hear the background music. Yeah, this carpet, it's something, let me tell you. I did, something you'll notice, not a lot of floaters in here. All my tanks, I cleaned out the floaters over the last couple days in order to give you guys a better view of the tanks. So we'll move over to the next one, which is my hex tank. If you guys want a second look or a longer look at any of the tanks, just let me know and I'll pause, I'll go back, etc. All these tanks too, they have shrimp in them now. They used to not have shrimp in them, but that changed because these cull shrimp that I have are just so hardy. Just as bushy as it's as bushy as Bob Ross's bro, eh? Oh my god, I am having some trouble with the tripod, so I apologize about like the shaky cam. I really am not meaning to. Okay, here we go. Oh my god, this is not. Okay, so the hex tank has Rotala that I've trimmed. It has floating plants that I have pulled out, and then on the side it just has some java moss that's kind of going nuts because I put shrimp in there, so I put java moss in there. Yeah, I mean this is pretty straightforward. Ram's horn snails, Malaysian trumpet snails, just cull shrimp. I wanted to see like if the shrimp would breed and how many would fit into these smaller tanks, so that's why there's shrimp in these smaller tanks now as opposed to before they were just snail tanks. Yeah, I don't know what music's playing. If there's ever like a spot muted in a live stream when you go to rewatch it, it's because YouTube didn't like the music I was playing. Okay. Next thing, this is my, oh my god, this tripod. I wish I could show you the tripod troubles because, I mean, I guess you can kind of see the tripod troubles in the... Jeez. Oh, earthquake, motion sickness. Oh. Okay, here we go. So this is immersed dwarf hairgrass. It's doing meh. Dwarf hairgrass definitely does a lot better submerged than immersed, but it can grow immersed. that is what I've learned, and I just haven't decided what I want to do with this bowl thing since then. So it's just stayed as immersed dwarf hairgrass. Yeah. Okay. Moving on up to the next tank. Going over one. If you remember, this is the sanctuary tank, as I call it. It has the Parthenon in the background. Sorry, messing with tripod again. Oh, of course, that's not going to work well. There we go. Nope. Sorry, guys. There we go. So I have my sanctuary tank, and it is filled. These are all culls as well. My orange cull shrimp, you can tell I have a lot of them, so they're for sale for really cheap. I might end up dropping the price to $1 each. I don't know. They end up being orange and orange really, and sort of clear, sort of green, sort of blue. They don't have any specific color they come out. That's why I sell them for $2 each. But I guess I could lower the price even more. I don't know. But this tank, all these tanks up here, they do surprisingly well for the size. I was always worried about shrimp in tiny tanks like this. But I mean, look at the numbers in this tank. I do find the odd dead one, but it's nothing serious. Like, it's not a issue. There's no pandemics going on up here. Thanks for all the great content. Hello, Gordon Greer. You're welcome for all the great content. Thank you for watching. Mr. Kermy, hello. Welcome for joining. The Deaf Super Mario Maker tunes right now. I'm not hating on it. Yeah, I have a few in the playlist. I don't know. It'll rotate through. There'll be some other songs. Is it too loud? Is that the problem? This is a tank you guys have yet to see set up. The setup video is coming. I just have one final piece that I have to put in. So I don't want to spoil it too much, but yeah, just some more cull shrimp. They're having babies, etc. Call them orange creamsicle and sell them for $10. Sell 10 for $10, or put on sale for 5, or sell each. Yeah. Oh, that's a new. That's actually a strategy I've seen people. My protein company is doing that now. They're friggin' raising their regular price, and then they just always have a sale. And it's like, well, if you always have a sale, that's your regular price. So you're really just fucking me, aren't you? Okay, thank you for that. Nice carpet. Oh, are you back a bit there, Gone Shrimpin'? Back on the Monte Carlo tank? Thank you very much, because none of these have carpets. There will be one coming up soon. So, yeah, that's the look at that sneak preview at that. So that's the top rack, sanctuary tank, Rotella, just kind of showing you guys what's going on. I'm not really doing much in the tanks besides pulling out floating plants, and then, I'll trim the Rotella when it gets out of hand, and I pull out moss when I go to sell it, stuff like that. But for the most part, I just let the tanks kind of go nuts this summer, and it's been good results. So the less ignore your tanks. I have like 3 pounds of subwater tang, and I don't know what to do with it. Just throw it in a shrimp tank. They'll be happier than shrimp in subwater tang. What? Okay, so this is a tank you guys would have seen the setup on. I need a drink. Hold on 1 second. Are we tall enough on the tripod yet? Are we tall enough on the tripod yet to not hold this? I've been holding the tripod the whole time, and it's obviously been really shaky. And some people don't like it because people are leaving the stream, and I don't appreciate when people leave my stream. I'd rather them stay here with me forever because I'm so lonely and I have no friends. Okay, alright. Oh, sneak preview next tank. Oh, no, we're going up. We're doing this one. We're going to do this tank next. I just need a sip. Let me check the chat. It's Fine Love Mario. Jamie, that sounds like something a big box store would do. I told you my protein company does it. I'm like, let your shrimp or baby fish hide in it. Yeah. You can also sell subwater tang. Like, I sell like golf ball sections for $5. You can sell for whatever you feel necessary. You'll see I have tons of it as well. So I guess I do have to hold this up for one more round of tanks here. Okay. So this is a tank I set up as a Sulawesi shrimp tank. I had Cardinal Sulawesi. I actually bought 10 of them, spent $160. Nintendo demonetized. Well, this whole section might be muted then. But whatever. No, actually, if you play it quiet enough, usually your talking is enough to mess with the algorithm. But anyway, so this is the one I had for Sulawesi, but I can't figure out how to dissolve the Sulawesi minerals. So really, I just have some Col Neocaridina in here that have been doing fine. The 10 Sulawesi that I mentioned that I did buy, they all passed away. Rest in peace, never to be seen again. I'm still trying to figure out this the minerals before I, go and spend more money on Sulawesi. But like I said, proving more difficult than I thought they should. I figure I have a soda stream. I figure if I added CO2 to the water and then added in the minerals, it would dissolve the minerals. Like that's what Mark Shrimp Tanks did. That's what they recommend on the package too, is to add CO2. But I don't know, just nothing is dissolving the minerals, and it's really, really affecting the pH. Like if I did the pH pen right now, I'd say that this might be like 8.1 rather than 8.5, and I don't know how much Sulawesi minerals I've used in this friggin' thing. I've used boiling hot water. So I boiled water. I've tried everything that has been recommended to dissolve Sulawesi minerals, and for some reason I just can't get the Sulawesi minerals dissolved. I'm still figuring it out. I might chronicle my adventure and just to prove it to you guys, because you're not the first one to say that you don't believe like that there's do this that, but it's like I've tried it all. It sucks. I hate it. I hate it. Notifications are always on for this channel. Appreciate that, Crypt Keeper. Okay, let's go over one more over here. I recently restocked my Bloody Mary, the beautiful Bloody Mary. One of my favorite shrimp for sure. Favorite Neocaridina, I think. I prefer the deeper, the deeper blood red that Bloody Mary have compared to cherry shrimp, which can be much more clear. They come out more clear, and there's more chance of low grades popping out, stuff like that, where the Bloody Mary, they have red flesh rather than red shells, so the flesh is basically always red, and yeah, they just, I don't know, I find they just pop higher grades in general. And I got some more from shrimpeffects.ca, Mitch Bottoма. So now I was down to 3 from the colonies that I had before. If you guys have been watching for a while, you know I had a bunch of Bloody Mary. I oversold my Bloody Mary, and some of the bigger females died off. I had 3 males, if I recall correctly. And now I have a nice little, I bought 10, so I have 13 shrimp in here. These ones just gotta mature up a little bit, and then they'll be popping. You like the Bloody Mary Aquascape? Thank you. This is one of my oldest Aquascapes on this rack. Big piece of Mopani driftwood, dragonstone, Anubias there, Java fern over here, got Bob Moss in the back, and obviously the dwarf hairgrass carpet, and it's just grown in really, really well. And another one of the tanks that I just let the plants do their thing, take out the floaters every now and then, and unless I have to sell something out of the tank, I don't really trim or touch the plants at all anymore. Probably because I have a baby. I have more important shit to do than trim aquarium plants. I barely do water changes these days. Checking the chat. Bloody Mary Pop, like them really good. All my scapes been going for like 5 years. It's time to restart. But yeah, it depends on your personal preference with restarting scapes and stuff like that. With an inert caridina setup, I technically never have to restart it because nothing happens to the soil. With the active substrate setups, the soil does get exhausted, so you do have to redo those every now and then. And then obviously your own boredom comes into play as well. Sometimes you get sick of staring at the same thing, so you redo your scape. What is your favorite type of moss? I actually only really use Java moss, and it's a water tang that you see in here. I don't really care what type of moss it is, as long as it's moss. I'm not picky. I'm not a fancy guy. I just I don't know. I use what I have and what works. I have a couple questions here I'm going to answer real quick. I kind of want to try to swap my 20 long for a 20 extra tall. If you have fish, sure. If you have shrimp, just keep the 20 long. It's going to be much better. You're going to get like, I don't know, like the longer tank is probably better because then you can have like more surface area of substrate for the shrimp to graze on. Or you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I keep shrimp in pond. Oh, hello, Cooley. I keep shrimp in pond. They are exploding. Keep them with fish. Yeah. What's the temperature in your area? Because if I kept shrimp in a pond, they would die. Actually, probably right about now, overnight, they would be dying because it gets too cold. And then things like raccoons and birds would eat them all, and I wouldn't have many shrimp anyway. All my soil is dead, but I have like 5 bags of soil. Yeah, nice. That's good. Yeah, so 5 years. Yeah, your soil is definitely exhausted. You need to replenish the tanks. Crypt Creeper Aquatics. I think my current favorite is spiky moss. Ever see it? Super large and wispy needles. I've seen all the different mosses. Honestly, to me, I don't really see that much of a difference. Like, okay, this one grows down, this one grows up, but like they all grow. I don't know. I'm a moss snob. Bob Moss snob. Must say that 5 times. Okay, anyway. Ever see Phoenix moss? Yeah, that's the stuff that like goes down, right? It's like, or is that flame moss? No, flame moss goes up. And Phoenix goes like, so this water tank is awesome. Alright, anyway, to this tank, and then I'll come back to the chat. So this is my orange, my pumpkin shrimp tank. It's another old one, another oldie but goodie. Second oldest scape on this rack. Used to be upstairs on the very top. Obviously has my pumpkin shrimp here that I'll zoom in on in a little bit. Has the dragonstone cavern and wall and stuff, and it does have rotala in the very back. And then this moss has just covered the top, and I love it. And then I have Anubias on the rocks and rotala in the very front. So here you can see the rotala in the back. And once again, cleaned out the floating plants. You can see how well the moss and some water tang is attached to the rocks. Malaysian trumpet snails in here. Ram's horn snails. If I come down here, there's an Anubias. Just an Anubias Nana. Anubias Nana Golden there. Anubias Nana there. Rotala. And my pumpkin shrimp. And on a pieces of water tang and food. I did feed the tanks so you could see. I made sure the shrimp would be, in shot because sometimes they hide. And this one does have a hang on back still for whatever reason because I felt like it. In my tank, I can do what I want. So, another one of my. Well, actually, I like all my scapes to be quite honest, but This one was one of the first really big ones. Actually, the first really big one I did with Dragonstone, and it just has that nostalgia for me, you know. What do we got in the chat before we go to the next tank? I live in Thailand in a condominium. My pond is quite small. It's more like a large flower pot. I think it's mid 20s centigrade, around late 70s Fahrenheit. A pond that's a large flower pot. Okay, I think I know what you mean. That's interesting. Is it just like on your balcony or something, or in your backyard? I found some star moss coming out of a rock. That's interesting. So it had dried out, and you saved the star moss. See all these. I don't even know. I don't even know if my moss is Java moss, but I just call it Java moss. So I hope it's Java moss. Hit that like button. Yeah. Beautiful. Thank you, 3DRC, for the compliment on the tank. All right, we're gonna slide over. We're going rack to rack here. We're sliding over. And this is the green tank. Wow, that's some glare going on there, eh? What is up with that? What is up with that? What's up with that? What's up with that? All right. So we got the green tank. Shrimp going nuts there. A big piece of Mopani wood there. This one is one of my newer setups, and the shrimp are just doing crazy good. The moss is going nuts. The water tank's going nuts. You guys gotta take a look at these green shrimp, guys. You guys gotta buy some off me. Which tank is for the blue bolts? One of my 20 longs. You'll see that. I'm going down. I'm saving the new ones for last. But check out these green shrimp, guys. Oh my goodness. You need to check me out on twitch.tv/BobMossNanotanks to get live feedings. There's just so many. I can't even get them in focus. There's so many. Oh my god, it's a horde of green. They're like camo shrimp. I need to get in there and probably do some more culling, because the green, it just takes a lot of work to keep the green. As like I can tell right here, there's a more clear one there, there's a bluish one there, a bluish one there, and a bluish one in the back there. So need to do some work there. Are they emeralds or jades? I don't friggin' know, man. So I bought green jades and they came in blue, and some greens came out of them. And then, so that's where I got my blues from. And then I bought more green jades, and then some were popping. What's going on? Oh, that's food. I thought that was dead shrimp. Some were popping oranges. So that's where I got my orange cull shrimp. Was from these other greens. So I mixed the two greens, and it's been an adventure. I might have to make a whole friggin' 10-15 minute video explaining that adventure of the green shrimp. But yeah, they are breeding like crazy, so that makes me a very happy panda. Alright, since we're over here, I'll just slide down one tank. My most recent video involved these two tanks, so that's why, not being too in depth here. I can't. My brain's not working. Is that good? Is that good? What is up with this glare? Alright, so here we have the blue tank. These are excuse me, these are like my custom blue line, or whatever you want to call them. The ones that should have been green but ended up being blue. And then I probably need to get in and do some more culling. The mosses, I don't know if you guys saw it. You guys probably saw the setup video. If you're watching my stream, you've probably watched my other videos. The moss has just gone insane since that setup video. and I'm not selling as much as I used to, I guess. I don't know, probably I went to just like strictly my online shop sales rather than using Kijiji, which has slowed things down a little bit. But yeah, this is what happens when you leave moss for months. Remember, it was just like little patches. There was like little patches here and here and here and whatever, and it's just covered, and it's constantly falling down into the front, and I have to sweep it and move it and whatever, get it out of my way, because it can be really annoying. What do we got here? I crossed a tang tiger with a black crystal. Juveniles are curling up orange with white stripes. That's cool. Like a orange. I don't even know what you'd call that. What would you even call that? Sorry about that moss scape making it look like algae for some reason. This one makes it look like algae. Well, I mean, there is green on the side. There's green there. But this is just the moss. The moss madness. And Bobby back there. This happy little shrimp. Look at these guys. Look at these blue guys. Excuse me. Look at these blue guys. The autofocus is kind of annoying. I have a bunch of tang tie too, Jamie. Different possible combinations it came from. This is just my call tank. I have a video update released Monday, 5 months since the first shrimp went into that tank. Ooh, have to watch a 5-month video update. Those are some of my favorites. I need to actually do more of those style videos, like X amount of months update or whatever, because I love them. Back camp. No comment. Okay, we're sliding over. Slide to the left. Slide to the right. Cha-cha, daddy, y'all. Cha-cha, real smooth. Alright, here we go. Here's the first of the fun stuff. Let me just try and get the whole tank in view there. I'm going to do one thing. Yeah, so you guys have a bigger, better view, more fun. So this is the first caridina shrimp tank we're going to look at today. This one would be the orange eye blue tiger tank, and it also has neocaridina shrimp in it. Just some more of those culls, you know. If you remember, this is the tank where I had Grogu do the text to voice for the whole video, which I thought was hilarious. Some people didn't like it, and yeah, it's grown in well, and we have the orange eye blue tigers hanging out here on some food. Look at that guy. Alright, so there's your proof. I have orange eye blue tigers. There's the one there, and then I had another one somewhere here. There it is. But the autofocus is not working the way I want it to. But there's your proof. I have orange eye blue tigers. I have some caridina shrimp. I'm joining the big leagues, boys. I'm joining the big leagues here on Bob Moss. Da, da, da. Gonna check the comments. The eat my ass video. Oh my god, that was the funniest comment I've ever read. 18 shrimp tanks. I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 if you count all of them as shrimp tanks, but 18. Jeepers. Mine are small. Mine are small, that's what she said. Oh. Okay, we're going down to the bottom. Whoa! Get teabagged. I just teabagged all of you. Gonna get banned from YouTube for that one. Okay. All jokes aside, this is the blue bolt tank. We're looking at the far left of it here, where I put the crypts in the tank a while back. This would be the easy or simple caridina shrimp tank video setup. So I have the crypts here that have grown in really well. Here's a little blue bolt here on the side. The caridina that I put in, for some reason they've all done really well. Here's a good example of the different oranges I get. So here's like a clearish orange, and then here's a darker one, and then over here is like this weird like tiger stripe orange. I'll try and move in. Ugh. This is weird tiger stripe orange, whatever. Oh look, you can see more blue bolts over here. See, look guys, I have blue bolts. Wow. Oh, subscribe. Everybody like and subscribe and share with your friends. I have blue bolts now. Does that make me a good shrimp keeper? I have blue bolts. Does that make me worth subscribing to? Let me see if there's any more in here. So I got that guy and that guy. And oh, there's one in the back. There's a big blue in the back. On the wood. It's on my wood. Look at that guy. Oh, look, there's two in the picture. I'm a real shrimp keeper now, guys. So when I was like, before I set all this up and got the shrimp, kind of just like, no, I kind of like Neos, you know, they're simple, they're easy, whatever. I got these caridina. I understand why people love the caridina shrimp. They're so beautiful, like the colors in the blue bolts, the contrast in the next shrimp I have here. Like the only one I'm like I need more of to really get a good judgment on are the orange eye blue tigers. I think just they don't really pop right away, but with big higher numbers of them, like seeing all those orange eyes swarm food will probably look pretty cool. Autofocus, save me. Look, there's two right there. I swear to God. Swear to God. There's two right there. Oh. Stupid camera. Here's another blue bolt. So yeah. This tank. She's a beaut. She's a beaut for sure. Got the big old Mopani wood there, and basically the crypts and the moths have grown in really well, and all the Anubias and Java fern, it's much more slow growing, so it hasn't really done much, but I can tell that there is some new growth there. And then it's really like, I don't know, I don't have green on the sides as much as I would like, but I can definitely see the green like on the wood there. So there's a lot of biofilm growth in here. The shrimp definitely, there's a lot of food source. The neocaridina are actually breeding. I'm in the process of removing neocaridina from all these active substrate tanks in order to give the caridina shrimp more room to breed, more room to grow. Just less competition for food, I guess, especially for the babies. And yeah, I guess we'll check the chat and then move over to the next one. Let's see what you guys have been saying. What do we have? What do we have? What do we have? Hey Bob, how you doing? Hey, Shrimp Mania. The shrimp to the United States was good. The traffic was crazy. There's this crazy rainstorm on Friday. The hardest part really was just driving with the baby. That's a whole experience if you've never done that. Yeah, clench your buttholes if you're ever gonna do it. So I can't speak now. Kiki Aquatics. I'm at 11 shrimp tanks, stocked with 2 or more on the way. 1 is Neo, rest will be caridina. 10 Neo, 8 caridina. Yeah, you need some Neo tanks because you know you can just mass sell them. They pay the bills, and then you get the caridina tanks because they're very beautiful. And something I noticed too with the caridina is in the net, it felt like they had like more weight, more heft. Like when they're bouncing around in the net, and I was like, wow, I can really feel these guys bouncing around, as opposed to the Neo caridina. You get them in the net, and sure they jump around, but it's like, I don't know, they're wimpy. The caridina, they got some weight. What do we got going on here? Might make one of the new ones Sulawesi, not sure yet. I have no advice because I can't figure it out. Like your new shrimp room. I actually haven't watched the shrimp room video yet. I was thinking I was gonna review it on stream maybe next week if I have nothing else to talk about. Can do a review. That's what I'll start doing if I have nothing else to talk about, is like react to other small shrimp keeper videos and like, I don't know, give my opinion on their stuff. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. I don't know what that could go on, Bob. I'm going to see some caridina shrimp, Bob. Real shrimp fine. See? I knew it. Now he thinks I'm a real shrimp keeper. All I had to do was purchase the shrimp thing he likes. If they are, when they cross, they'll be tang tie and tossed in a new pad. Oh, okay. That's getting into nice genetics. I love everything you've shown us. Sorry, guys. Reading the chat. I have literal hundreds of blue bolts and crystals. Yeah, because people are iffy, especially when you start saying like, oh, you need this, that, the other thing for your caridina shrimp, where Neos they can throw in like with their friggin' tetras. And they're like, oh, can I keep this with fish? I don't recommend it. Yeah, but can I? Like, will they live? I mean, yeah, but like, they not. Okay, thanks. Here's your money. Okay, thanks. Bye. Gonna go buy some beer. Okay. We're moving the camera again. Stick with me. Actually, one more drunken look at it's a drunk cam. Oh, look at the blue bolts here. Let's see. I don't know where they went. I found one here on the filter. Beautiful. Beautiful shrimps. Beautiful shrimps. And then we go over. Wow. What's this we got? Look at this moss, by the way. Holy mother of moss. My goodness. It's a jungle. Welcome to the jungle. We got what you can. I had a guy buy $120 worth of blue dreams. He put them with his red billet. It's expensive food. Expensive food. Alright. This is the final tank on the racks here. We do have more. Stay tuned. I have dwarf hairgrass carpet grown in beautifully. It actually grows so much better in the active substrate. It's insane. I have the that's a piece of wood back there, covered in moss. And then I have wood with Java fern. That's a piece of cholla wood with moss. And then some dragonstone back there. I need to probably add some more neon leaves to all my tanks. And then the shrimp I have in here, has anyone seen, guessed, seen? No one's mentioned anything about what shrimp are in here. So besides the cull neocaridina, I got the crystal red shrimp. And as I mentioned before, I really like the contrast that the crystal red have, the red and white on the darker substrate with the plants and stuff. Like, they really pop with a neocaridina. Like, you see how the neos, the orange neos blend in there, but like I can see those crystal reds. Like, if I come out, like, oh, there's one, like there's one, there's one. Where are the neos? I don't know. Oh, there's one. Where are the neocaridina shrimp? Oh, look, there's like 2 in there. There's some back there. So like the contrast of the colors on the substrate is something I'm really falling in love with the caridina shrimp. And yeah, I really have to just wait for them to breed, and I'll get more numbers, and I'll become the most popular shrimp guy on YouTube, and you'll all eat my shorts, guys. Yeah. Oh, Shrimp Mania guessed it right. Yeah. I really like these crystal reds. I'm kind of in love. So yeah, I can't believe just how well everything's grown. I mean, it's been probably about 3 months, 3 or 4 months these guys have been growing in. I did, in the first couple months, I was trimming the hair grass here, because when you trim the hair grass, it makes it like spread out runners and grow horizontal rather than vertical. That's really the only thing I did. Like, that moss over there is just all natural. I mean, there's some fertilizers as well, but yeah, those are these tanks. Any questions, students? Yes, it is a 20-gallon long tank. It is. I have 2 of them now. Should have done it a long time ago. Yeah, it's expensive though. It's not cheap. This shit ain't cheap. So we'll do a wide shot. A wide shot of all the tanks. That's that stuff. And then I do have one more little gift for you guys that's hiding over here. I mean, it's not really hiding. Can't really hide. It's too big to hide. That's what she said. Man, I'm quick on those. I am quick on the that's what she said. This is my cull tub. 30-gallon cull tub. This is where all the cull shrimp live and come from and do their thing in. And let's see if I have some hanging out for you to take a look at, so you can see kind of just how many are really in this tank. Oh, look at that. Oh, just a few hanging out on a piece of food there. Nothing. Just a few hanging out. Alright, what do we have? Hey Bob, I'm so glad you took the leap into the caridina world. I am very glad I did too, Alan too. Thank you for joining me. That's a lot of tanks. Yeah. Depends how you look at it. If you're Jamie Anderson, it's not a lot of tanks. What's my Crypt Keeper Aquatics asks, what's my favorite shrimp I have? What's your favorite shrimp I don't have? Favorite ones I have probably right now are these crystal red, as I mentioned. I just have really fallen in love with the colors and the contrast and whatever. And the ones I don't have, oh, it's a good question. It's definitely going to be a caridina. I'd honestly have to take a look to answer that honestly. But oh, like a red pinto or something, a red galaxy. A red galaxy would be amazing. Okay, you guys are just talking it up here. I'm gonna move the camera back into its original home. I have. Oh, hey guys. So I've basically gone over all the tanks. If you have any questions about any specific tank, let me know. Pretty quick here, because I think I'm gonna set this up. Maybe talk a little bit more, and then wrap it up for the night. We've been going for almost an hour now. That was kind of my goal. Last week was just a half-hour warm-up. You know, stretch the muscles. This week was an hour, kind of a preseason game, and then we'll get into the full swing. We'll stream until we can't keep our eyes open anymore. Whoa, 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 I'm not gone yet. Whoa, whoa. You guys haven't given me super chats yet. You think I'm just going to leave before I get a super chat? Oh, I don't even care if you see the microphone now. Oh, what did I just do? I need my chair. This is my chair. It's also my bed since I got married. Have you seen my red Nancy Pintos? They're deep ruby red with white lines. No, I'll be honest. I don't watch enough other aquarium and shrimp channels and stuff. I spend my YouTube watching like the most random documentary series and information videos and history stuff. And since I started making my own videos, I tend to do like a lot of my own research and on topics, and I definitely don't like keep up with enough of the other YouTubers, which is probably one of my problems. You know, not enough networking. If I networked more, I might grow more. If anyone wants to jump on live stream, have a little like an interview one of these days, or just a chat or whatever, hit me up on Discord and we can arrange that. I'm streaming this time, Thursdays at 9 p.m. for the foreseeable future. They might turn into Thursday night football watch parties, I realized, if the Broncos ever play, that is, and maybe next week because it's the season opener. But not that far from Jamie. Where is Bob located? I'm in the middle of New York State. I'm not telling you what. The Discord link should be in the description below. It should already be in the description. I drove through New York State last week. I'm coming for you. Oh, alright, speaking of the description, support links are also there. I have links for my Discord, my Twitch, my shop, my patron, YouTube channel member. I think there's another one down there. There's some links in the description you guys should check out. That is all for now. Those are all my tanks. That's my live stream tank update. Hopefully it went pretty well. I think it went pretty smooth considering it's my second live stream back on here. So thank you all for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, hit the bell. and leave a comment below. Shout out once again to my patrons, Brian Dotson, Michael Redmond, Leather Turtle, my YouTube channel members Daniel Cordone, Mitch Bottomo, Robert Redmond, Tater Salad, and 613 Prospecting, formerly known as Rival. Once again, the video is brought to you by BobMoss.shop, your one-stop shop for all your aquarium and shrimp supply needs. Live shrimp and plants inside and whatever in Canada, plants and supplies to the continental America, and then other stuff worldwide. Buy a hat, give me money, and remember guys, until next time, keep your shrimp hand strong. Bye-bye now. Thank you so much for watching my stream on YouTube. Come over here and hit the button to stop the stream.